micro theater this Sunday and next Sunday. It's called Full Circle. You can pick up these flyers over there on the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zhai.
Welcome. So last week I saw my first football game. It was the Real Madrid versus Atletico, and it's my first time seeing an actual full-length game. I think I'm not like a big fan, but I went. Some friends invited me, and I quickly realized that the experience of watching a football game is actually very similar to the experience of having sex as a woman. Bear with me here. Okay, so even if you don't really know the players that well or at all, and you're not really that interested in what's going on, alcohol is usually involved and enhances the experience. But if the players are skillful, it can be entertaining. But most of all, goals are very few and far between. This is how it normally goes, okay? So the guy has the ball, he's got the ball, he's going towards the goal, and he's getting closer and closer and closer, and no, near farther. Now you're going farther and farther. Okay, now he's closer again. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Yes, you're getting close. You're getting so close. You're close. Yeah, now faster, faster. You're close. You're almost there. He shoots. And no goal. No, you missed, cabron, okay? You missed last time, and you're probably gonna miss the next time. And so he shoots. Sometimes it hits you in the face. Most of the time, you try to block it with your hand, just don't get in my hair. But no goal for you. Which is not to say that you can't have a perfectly good game without a ton of goals, am I right? But the worst is when the guy pesters you about it. Did I make it? Did you get a goal yet? Did you get a goal? How about now? No man, I didn't get a goal yet. And you constantly asking me if I got a goal is not gonna help me get a goal, right? In fact, it has the opposite effect. But the nice thing about being in a relationship is you can kind of change the rules of the game a little. So instead of playing a football game, you're running a relay race, no, I'm not gonna pass you the baton until I'm done with it, okay? Because we both know what you're gonna do with the baton once you're gonna sprint to the finish line and leave me in the dust. Right? We're both in this race together. I want to finish too. I'm not here for some fucking participation ribbon, all right? I want a medal.
Yes, baby.
That's why we're gonna let me finish my part of the race, and then we'll pass the baton to you, so you just run like hell to the finish line and bring it home for the both of us. So speaking of goals, just out of curiosity, raise of hands, who here has been with a person of Asian descent? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not surprised, Trisha. Full disclosure, it was with me. Alright, well, who here has not been with an Asian, but would like to in the future? No? Alright. Not a lot, no? Oh my gosh. You guys, come on. I really recommend the experience, okay? For boys and girls, alright? Because, let me tell you, once you go Asian, you won't go changing. It's true. And I told this to a friend of mine, and they're like, wait, the whole once you go black thing makes sense because, they got the reputation for eggplant emoji, is what we would say in modern speech. So how does it apply for Asians? And I was like, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you, Padawan. I will explain for both sexes. First, Asian girls. Come on. Come on. Okay, seriously though, we have virtually no body hair or body odor. Alright? It's like the most sanitary fuck you'll ever have in your life. clean a razor since like 2012. All right? 2012, that was like the year I discovered I had superpowers, you know? It was my Spider-Man moment. One day I just realized, like, I'm not like the others. But, okay, honestly, I don't really need to sell you guys on Asian girls, all right? We're a pretty popular choice on the menu. Asian girl, we're kind of like anal, you know? Pretty much everyone's down to try it at least once. But it's Asian guys who have such a bad rap. And it's not fair, you know? Like, Western culture systematically emasculates our Asian men. And it sucks for them. But it's great for us because it makes them try so hard. They try so hard. Your Asian guy will try so much harder than your typical white dude of the same corresponding attractiveness, okay? Like, the privilege has made them lazy and soft, all right? Privilege breeds fuckboys. It's true. I've only had one Asian boyfriend, and I don't know if it's like a lifetime of living with that cultural stigma, or like his Taiwanese mother telling him he's not a good enough son, or he like still blames himself for his parents' divorce. I don't know, whatever the reason. I think he overcompensated for all of that by just going down a lot. Like, a lot! Oh my god, I'm talking like the first year we dated, he didn't have to hydrate once, right? That boy was never parched. Ladies, it took a really long time to find the right man whose emotional baggage just worked out so beneficially for me, all right? And with a little patience and a little ruthless Chinese pragmatism, it can happen for you too.
Wow.
Okay, but which is not to say, like, Asian girls, we're fucked in the head too, all right? Like, all our relatives called us fat, all our dads wanted sons, okay? So we emotionally withhold, and we don't want to talk about our feelings, we just fuck our pain away. And guys eat that shit up. They love it, okay? So we get emotionally and mentally fucked by our parents and our culture, and then you get to reap the sexual benefits. Isn't that great? Yeah, the white man needed a win today. We've also had to deal with a lifetime of being fetishized, all right? Like with sad, desperate dudes named Chad with fumes of yellow fever just rolling off of them like Old Spice, coming to us at parties like, hey girl, ni hao, hey girl. So like, where you from? LA. No, like, where you from? Like, where you from? My parents are from China. Oh, China? All right, really? That's sick. I spent my last summer in Korea. It's not the same. So, like, how do you pronounce your last name? Chang? That's so exotic. And then, like, the more Asian you get, the more they're into it. They're like, no shit, you played piano and violin growing up? That's so fucking hot. Alright, tip. For those of you considering taking your own personal journey down the yellow brick road, don't be a Chad, alright? Don't yell random Asian words that you know at me when I'm walking down the street, alright? Konnichiwa, ni hao. No, like, even if you get it right, like, no, that's weird. That's not how you're gonna culturally connect with me, okay? Like, what do you think? Even if you do get it right, what am I gonna do, you know? Like, I'm gonna turn around and be like, oh, this white boy really get me. That's fuck. No, that's never happened in the history of being Asian. I'll leave you one last tip. One last tip. Beware of her age, okay? Because if she says that she's 18, don't believe her. She's either 16 or 45. Alright? It's a coin toss. Black don't crack and Asian don't raisin.
Yeah.
Alright? I don't know what it is, but minorities and good complexion, we just go hand in hand. That's what we traded for privilege. Like, look at me. I'm gonna look like this forever, all right? Until the day I turn 70, and I'm going to immediately shrivel into a little old Asian lady. Like you put me in a fruit dehydrator. And so going home with us is a very enigmatic experience, because you're never quite sure whether you just bagged a cougar or you're a statutory rapist. Either way, totally worth it.